Welcome back to Hills and Hollers. On the last episode, we were out west in New Mexico going after some speed goats. On this show, we're right here in Kentucky with my buddy Mitch Inzer, and we're going to bust us a big old gobbler. So don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we're going to meet up with Mitch, and we're going to get us one.
Welcome back to Hills and Hollers. Tonight we have the fortune of being with one of our good friends who's done a lot of hunting and has taught Chris and I a great deal over the years. We're with Mitch Inzer tonight, and Mitch and his wife Kay here in Kentucky. And about 3 years ago, Mitch was diagnosed with ALS, more commonly known as Lou Gehrig's disease. So Mitch worked for a number of years, quite a few years as a cameraman. Now he has the great fortune of having more time on his hands to hunt. I take a lot of inspiration from Mitch because, as you may know or may not know, I have Parkinson's. And Parkinson's makes it more and more difficult for me to get out and hunt. And Mitch has taught me a few things about using the crossbow and other things that help us remedy this problem. But there's a lot of us out there who don't take counsel of our fears or the hardships we have. We're still going to get out in the field and we're going to hunt with our kids until the day we go down. Don't quit. The way you fight this disease is you keep trucking, you keep doing what you love to do, and you don't let it beat you. Regardless of the disease, we'll find ways to get around the disease. If this hand is shaking too much and I can't take a shot early in the morning, I don't take a shot, but I get to see some beautiful deer out there moving, and eventually I'll get that shot.
And when you give up, you are gone.
When you give up, you are gone. You're a goner. That's exactly right. I know a lot of my friends have quit hunting because they have a disability or they have some kind of a challenge. When friends approach you and ask you if you're still going to hunt, what do you tell them?
Well, I ain't dead yet.
He says he ain't dead yet.
I ain't dead yet.
No.
So you'll be out there this fall hunting along with me, huh?
Well,
I'm not dead yet either, buddy.
amen.
Let's go get him.
Coming up after the break, we're going to talk with Mitch and Kay about the difficulties of life as a hunter with Lou Gehrig's disease. And we're going to show you a unique event they've put together to fight back. Plus, we have a hunt Mitch went on with his friends Josh Ory and Johnny Ball. And believe me, it's turkey time. We've also got a product review with the king of turkeys, Harold Knight, so stick around. Before the break, you got to meet Mitch and his wife, Kay. Now we're going to hear about life with ALS and how they are fighting back, all while continuing to pursue the passion of the outdoors.
In March of '06 is when Mitch and I received the news that we would have to start going down this road facing the challenges of ALS. And of course, at first, nothing really changed. Life was still the same. He just wasn't working. He took a few hunting trips, went and did some stuff that he wanted to do, accomplished some hunts. Right at a year, he went from being able to walk with no problem to having to use a cane. And then from that point on, he never let it stop him. He still kept going. If I couldn't get away to go with him, he would sucker somebody else into taking him. And he just kept it alive and kept it going. And to this day here, he can't do anything on his own, really. He has to have help getting up. When he hunts now, he'll get somebody to come and pick him up in the mornings, but we may have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to start getting him ready and dressed and then get him out the door. But he still goes, and he's still very much an example for his kids as far as not letting it tie him down or to stop him. And not only to his family and his kids, he's been an inspiration to many others who have watched him over the years, that he's just not going to let it kill his dreams.
Well, as you can see, Mitch's family seems to be behind him in this hunting quest. But Mitch has done more than that, more than stand out as a good leader, a good father. Mitch is getting in there and he's battling this disease as well. Each year there's a banquet held here locally, and Kay has a big hand in this. I know you've said that Mitch thought the idea up, but I think you and your friends and your family have had a lot to do with the execution of this event. Could you tell us a little bit about the banquet each year and what it means to Mitch and to the community?
Well, the first year that we participated in a ALS walk, Mitch said he wanted to bring a part of him to the Kentucky chapter of the ALS. And he came up with this idea, and it took a couple of years to get it on its feet and going. But in our living room 2 years ago, and just probably a handful of people, about a dozen, just met together, friends, and we managed to pull off this banquet, and we raised just shy of $16,000 that benefits the ALS Association of Kentucky for research and for patient services.
Who says a charity banquet has to be boring and stuck up? With Mitch, his family, and a few hundred friends, this banquet equals good old-fashioned fun. You can't slow this hunter down when he is surrounded by friends and family. Mitch is in his element. Plus, when you have Jesse and Ginger Moorhead of Staying Safe running this shindig, including the live auction, Dad just can't resist throwing in a bid.
Well, I knew I had the shot when he started to quarter away from me, and it was an ethical shot. Just pulled back, put the money right on the target. What's your prize? Home collector, European trophy. Very good. Signed by Michael. Still have his broken arrow.
We got the picture, and then we got another picture. Nick and Michael and T-Bone.
What's really cool is Steve Finch, the man who has produced a ton of great hunting shows, including Road Trips and Bone Collectors, was there to snap a pic of Dad and his new trophy. Coming up after the break, Mitch hits the field with his hunting buddies Josh Ory and Johnny Ball in pursuit of a big old Kentucky longbeard. And Mitch is determined that he is going to
not one naked.
I'm not going naked.
The sun is coming up and the fog is starting to lift. And this hunter has his eyes on the prize. But first, we're going to talk to one of the most well-known turkey hunters in the land. Another good old Kentucky boy, Harold Knight of Nightingale Game Calls, is going to give us a look at some new products that are sure to bring them closer. So don't go anywhere. This week's product review is brought to you by the Kentucky Gun Company.
If you guys know anything about turkey hunting, you know this gentleman right here, Harold Knight. Harold has a brand new decoy this year. It's a new take on your pretty boy that you had last year. Shows what's new.
Well, this is what we call a peeping Tom. As you can see, you got two heads, and people, the first question they're going to ask is, what do you need two heads for? You know, anybody that's turkey hunted very much knows that a lot of times turkeys will go in pairs, and you'll see two turkeys out there together. One of them will be the looker, and one will be the strutter. This is the looker here. He's always got his head up looking. So we came out with a decoy this year, or last year, and we tested it, and we found out it was absolutely amazing what the results were. They not only would knock one head off, they knocked both heads off and knocked the whole decoy down. It's not only for, you know, a lot of people said, well, an old turkey might attack it, but what about a young 2-year-old gobbler? They'll attack it too. We've had 2-year-olds come up and knock both heads off and the entire decoy off. We also have a new hen decoy out, and we have two heads come with it. You can put a head, the mating head, which she's sitting down, her head straight up, or you have this just standard head like this. And we usually put that hen right out in front of the gobbler, and it
Works
was
like
amazing.
magic.
That's right, amazing result.
And I'll tell you something else you guys did on our decoys, the old pretty boys we used to have. We chopped off the plastic beard and then inserted a real beard. I see this year you finally got
We've got a
motion.
realer looking beard. We sure have. You know, wind will blow it around, move around. And I think turkeys pay attention to the beard. I certainly think they pay attention to the head and the colors of the head.
This is definitely thinking outside the box as far as
That's
decoys
right.
go.
That's exactly right.
And these will be in the store in
They're
2008
out
spring.
right now. We're here at the SHOT Show, and sales have been tremendous on them.
Awesome. Harold, appreciate the
Hey,
time.
thank y'all so
Thanks
much
a lot.
for coming.
It's early morning and it looks like a great day to be alive and out hunting turkeys. Mitch has a special arm that mounts to his chair that holds his gun for him, and once it's set, he is gonna.
Oh yeah. Not one naked.
I'm not going naked.
You're gonna want to keep it right here because after this quick break, there's a longbeard walking down the barrel of Mitch's gun. He is ready and willing. But does he bag this big one? Or does this one slip away? Mitch has a Kentucky longbeard responding to the call and closing the distance.
Oh, buddy. I love you, man. I love you, buddy. I love you, buddy. Oh, my God. We almost left the spot. Bitch, we almost left. Yeah. I know what you was thinking last year when you killed that bird. What was you thinking? Thought that was it, didn't you? Thought that was it, didn't you? 1 year later. Hey, we're gonna do it one more time next year, ain't we? Huh?
I know one name. I ain't dead yet.
One more time, buddy. One more time. Love you, man. I quit it. You quit that now.
Thank you for bringing it, Johnny.
Oh, anytime. My pleasure.
Make it alone.
It's something me and him always do, man. We'll say a prayer.
Yes, sir.
Dear Lord, thank you for this time. Thank you for the place and the friends and the bird. Blessing to the nurse for our body. Thank you for one more time. Amen.
I'm so happy for you, Mitch. I'm so happy for you. Thank you.
All right, man. We came out here today. I met up with Mitch and Johnny up in Brandenburg in parking lot, and they followed me down, and then we come down here to this field, and we stopped just to do a nice camera shot of the sun on the fog, and Mitch heard a bird gobble, and we waited a minute and heard him gobble again. We come down here and got set up, put Dudley down there on the road, my decoy, and called him all the way in to 30 steps. Mitch put a wallop on it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I appreciate it. Mitch, you coming down, man.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
And man.
Appreciate being a part of it.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you
Love
too,
to do
Johnny.
it.
And thank the man.
That's right.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
If you would like to get involved, go to the ALS Association's website at alsa.org and get in the fight to defeat ALS. For those of us who are lucky enough to have met Mitch, none of us are the same. He is a true inspiration.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Facing a disability and not letting it affect what he loves to do, and sharing it with his family and friends. As hard as it is for him to get out and hunt, he still went out there and slammed on that big old gobbler. I hope you enjoyed this show, and just maybe you'll come back next time because we're going after whitetail and it's going to be awesome. I'm Chris, and on behalf of the whole H&H crew, thanks for watching. For more information on today's show, the H&H crew, to watch videos or just to surf on through, check out hillsandhollers.com today.